The Brave Little Toaster Goes to Mars. Oh boy, this movie is fascinatingly fucking weird. Like I mentioned, these Brave Little Toaster movies are all really fucking weird movies. I mean, it's just the concept of Toy Story with appliances, which is just so fucking wacky and weird and bizarre. But this movie takes that to the extreme. What the fuck is this title? The Brave Little Toaster Goes to Mars. I mean, there's a brave little toaster, and he goes to fucking Mars. But you just read that, and it's like, what the fuck? This franchise is like, what? And look at the way they go to another planet. It doesn't make any sense. Basically, they go to this other planet, and they meet other appliances on this other planet, and then they, like, the Brave Little Toaster becomes, like, the leader of Mars, and they go back to Earth, and it's like, it's just, what? I think this is the worst of the other, of the Brave Little Toaster movies, just, in terms of what it is, because it's just, like, it's lost the plot, right? There's no human connection in this movie. Like, the second one, well, it had a bizarre plot. I would say, like, you know, the animals had an emotional subplot. They had character moments, right? And you care about that. What the fuck am I supposed to mostly gravitate towards in this movie? It's just fucking characters on Mars. And it's so fucking weird and bizarre. And, like, what are we even doing? So, that's really it besides this movie. That it's just like, that's it. They're on Mars. So, yeah, these movies are really bizarre. This is just the apex of, like, we've lost the plot. Imagine if there was a Toy Story movie called Toy Story Woody Goes to Mars or some shit. I guess it would make more sense because Buzz is a space ranger. But still, like, what the fuck? I don't even know what to think about this movie, honestly. It's so wacky and odd and bizarre. Sorry, I'm putting this disc back into place. But it's just so weird. This is an interesting little trilogy because it kind of showed us how creative and interesting Disney Toon could be. And then it just really showed us, by the end of it, how weird and wacky and different they are in just ways that aren't good, like this. Like, what even is this? First movie is honestly a classic. These other three, I'm not really sure what their deal is. I think this is probably, though, to be honest, though, and saying all this negative shit about this movie, this is probably the most entertaining of these movies. Brave Little Toaster, the first one, is kind of a slower pace. You do have to have patience for it if you're going to watch it. And it's really good, right? Genuinely a good movie. Second one, I would say kind of the same. It's got a little bit of slower pace. You got to be in the right frame of mind for it, right? But if you're there for it, it's really not that interesting, though. Unlike the first movie, this one though it moves pretty quick. It's the shortest one. It's only an hour and 12 minutes, and it's so wacky and weird and bizarre. Like, you kind of want to see how they get to Mars and why they're on Mars and all the weird shit that comes out of there, like him being a leader on fucking Mars. Okay, like, let's see that shit go down. You want to see that, right? And so this is kind of like, it's a hate watch sort of thing, but I also don't think this movie is genuinely bad. I think it's just kind of bizarre that it exists. They're really, like, I don't even think this movie really is anything. It's okay, I guess. Like, if I had to be like, you know, if someone was asking me, how was it? I'm like, I guess it's okay, but, like, again, it's just really bizarre, all over the place kind of movie. And, you know, I do actually like how the master evolves throughout all these movies. Like, you know, first one, it's He's moving out. Next one shows him in college and graduating. The third one, he has a kid now and he's married. And I'm like, okay, this is what we're doing. I don't know. It's a very interesting little franchise like that. But yeah, fucking Brave Little Toaster Goes to Mars. I don't know what the fuck this is.